Well, President Trump says a fair trade deal with China is coming as the White House considers slashing tariffs to cool tensions. Treasury Secretary Bessent signals a possible breakthrough by third quarter, but markets remain on edge amid broader tariff threats. Take a look at our next report to get to know more.
We are going to have a fair deal with China. It's going to be fair.
President Donald Trump told reporters outside the White House on Wednesday that the U.S. was still, quote, actively negotiating with China on trade. This after a source familiar with the matter said the White House is considering lowering tariffs on imported Chinese goods pending talks with Beijing. The source's comments followed a Wall Street Journal report that the White House is considering cutting its tariffs on Chinese imports in a bid to de-escalate tensions. Citing a White House official, the paper said China tariffs could come down from their current level of 145% to between 50 and 65%. Trump spoke with reporters at the White House, but did not address the specifics of the Journal report.
Everything's active. Everybody wants to be a part of what we're doing. They know that they can't get away with it any longer, but they're still going to do fine.
Earlier, in remarks at the Institute of International Finance, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that high tariffs between the U.S. and China are not sustainable, and that Beijing needed to change tack.
There is an opportunity for a big deal here, that the U.S. is looking to rebalance to more manufacturing. The identity of that would be less consumption. If China is serious on less dependence on export-led manufacturing growth and a rebalancing toward a domestic economy, I think they use the term dual circulation. Well, right now it's really singular circulation. And if they want to rebalance, let's do it together.
Bessent added that the third quarter of this year is a reasonable estimate for achieving clarity on the ultimate level of Trump's tariffs. In addition to steep tariffs on China, Trump has also imposed a blanket 10% tariff on all other U.S. imports and higher duties on steel, aluminum, and autos. He has also suspended targeted tariffs on dozens of other countries until July 9th. And floated additional industry-specific levies on pharmaceuticals and semiconductors. That has roiled financial markets and raised fears of recession.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tirani sent us this report. Listen in.
Speaking after his speech at the IMF and World Bank spring meetings, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent pushed back on reports that President Trump plans to unilaterally drop tariffs on Chinese goods. He clarified that while both the United States and China likely agree that current tariffs are quote-unquote unsustainable, any reduction would need to be mutual and part of a formal negotiation. These comments come amid speculations reported by the Wall Street Journal that Donald Trump is eyeing a tariff rollback to ease trade tensions. Bessent also emphasized the need to overhaul the missions of the IMF and World Bank, but reassured that the United States remains committed to its leadership role in these global institutions, despite rising concerns about a potential American exit. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.